and it's only going to continue to grow as we come to the Superbike races this afternoon. There is one of just 2 returning riders to the
race winner of the opening race of the year in Qatar, where he beat this man, Super Mario, in Qatar. But those 2 riders really did provide a great show in that opening race of the season. It was the man in third, Van Erde,
with 16 laps ahead of them, 4.5 kilometer circuits, and we're racing here in Thailand. Who's going to get the best starts? Looks like it wasn't a particularly good start from our front row contenders, and the 23 bike down the inside from row 2 and into 3rd position, and that's Sao Lee.
Yeah, the oldest man in the field with a good start, but it's Noguchi leading the way from Super Mario, i.e. this is on board with the home hero, Bursai. We've got 2 onboard cameras, but good performance.
Easy,
yeah, easy for me to say, but he's done a good job to be able to get himself up through the order as well. He started pretty far. He started on the 2nd row of the grid, fell down the order, and he's been able to recover pretty well. So good performance by him. You can see Aji though, he started to.
And notice that Noguchi hasn't looked over his shoulder. Aji hits the front for the first time in this race. I was about to say, Noguchi's not been looking over his shoulder. He's not been paying much attention to the fact that Aji's there. And look at this. Now it starts to heat up. Inside into turn 3.
But Noguchi's been happy to lead the race so far. Could be worthwhile just sitting behind Aji. It was seeing what his rival can do. You can see their backside of it pretty early on the way into turn 3. So Noguchi now just trying to understand what his rival has here at the Buriram International Circuit, and for both of these riders, with such a big gap over the guys behind them, it now does just become a real cycle race where we're just trying to understand to do that unless he's got a clear speed advantage. We didn't see in qualifying, he had a second in hand in qualifying, but in the race we haven't seen anything like that from Noguchi, with Aji able to go with him step by step. This should be a replay of what we saw from the number 9 of Noguchi getting down the inside of Aji into 4. Makes the move very early, doesn't even need to make it on the way into the corner like we've seen.
Aji stood on the top step of the podium in Qatar for the first race. I was on the 2nd step in Qatar on the 2nd race, but can he take victory here in Buriram? He leads going into turn 3, the first of our overtaking opportunities, and he holds on.
Yeah, good defending there from Noguchi on the way into 3. Turn 4 is where we've seen.
We've got turn 12 and the braking zone to come. Here come our 2 leaders. Aji to the inside of Noguchi. Aji tries to go very late on the brakes, and he does go too deep, too late on the brakes. Noguchi is going to take the victory. Aji in 2nd, and who is going to be in 3rd position? That's it does mean a little golf cart journey.
Yeah, it's a long drive there for Ran to lead the rest of the Asian Talent Cup riders over, and for all these riders now onto the podium for Noguchi and Aji and Van Erde. These are the guys that shared the podium in Qatar, and they've definitely done a lot to separate themselves in the opening.
And they've only got a certain amount of different designs to choose from, and Bill Van Erde and Noguchi have gone with the same design. So when they're fighting out for the rest of the season, with our colleagues Matt and Fran commentating in MotoGP, it's going to make it even harder for them to identify between the 2. The trophies are handed out then. Really clever podium. A lot of, well, the majority of podiums around the world are built into the press centre and built into the main building above the pit boxes. But here, they thought, we're going to put the podium in front